Hey guys, it's Jade and I am back with another video. Now this video is going to be a little different than my vlogs and stuff I do. This will be more of a talk about college life, and this is specifically directed towards college freshmen. Now this will also be like me doing my makeup, like a little makeup tutorial while I talk to you guys about college. I am a second year student at Howard now. I'm a sophomore. I made it through my first year, and let me tell you, it's been so stressful. Like, it's been stressful. So I'm making this video only because it was stressful for me, and I learned a lot of things throughout the entire process that I feel like will definitely help a lot of freshmen or people in general, people going into college or people in college right now that are like still nervous about it, still struggling a little bit, because I struggled. I've been through everything: money, managing priorities, college life, everything. So this video will target and highlight each of those, because let me tell you, it will be stressful. So the first thing I really want to talk about is money. Let me tell you, money is going to be your worst friend. That's going to be your enemy. And I say this because, like, you're a broke college student. No matter if you're bringing money into college, you're a broke college student. Have that mentality, because you're going to want to spend a lot of your money on, I don't want to say the unnecessary things, because let's face it, if it's unnecessary, it's going to be necessary for you. Like, I'm a spender, okay? And what I've learned is that I suck at saving money. Like, I am literally the worst at saving money. So one of the things I learned was to budget. Budgeting has really helped me, because I was able to target the areas where I spend the most money, which was like food, clothes, just unnecessary things. So definitely budgeting. I'm going to include budget planners, because budget planners definitely helped me. I liked to just write out everything and then figure out how much I'm going to need to spend, how much I have left over, and just putting it into savings. Make sure you're having I feel like everyone should have a savings account. Create a savings account like right now. Even if you have one, make sure you're using it. Any money that you don't use, put that into your savings account. Sometimes I labeled my savings account. I bank with Bank of America. Best bank right now. I bank with Bank of America, and I literally named my savings account "Do Not Touch" in all caps, because do not touch that savings account. You're going to need it. Like I said, money will be your enemy throughout college. And yeah, just save. If you really do have to buy something, like if you're like, I have to get it, there is this app that is specifically for college student, which is called Unidays. And I am so upset that I just now found out. I found out about it like this summer through TikTok. I literally find out everything about TikTok nowadays. But I found it through TikTok. When I say I've saved so much money on just like college stuff, let me tell you, they have discounts ranging from like Shein, Apple products, all of that. Whether I feel like it's also for high school students, I'm not sure. I know it's directly for college students. I know that for sure. But download Unidays immediately. There's some other college related like discounts. Amazon Prime, they do give you a discount. They definitely do give you a discount. Uber Eats, I'm not sure if DoorDash or Grubhub. I think Grubhub definitely does give you a student gift count. But Uber Eats and yes, Grubhub, they do give you a student discount. Make sure you're using those, because like I said, you're gonna, like me, I was spending money on food almost every week, despite going to the caf or whatever, because listen, aside from being a broke college student, you're going to be a hungry college student. There's something called freshman 15, where you're going to gain 15 pounds just your freshman year. It's not a myth, it's true. I've gained weight my first semester. I lost it my spring semester, but that's a different story. Another thing that Unidays also offers, they offer shoe discounts and Hulu. If you and your family are on Hulu right now and you're paying for it, I think they charge like $10 a month. If you're a college student, all you have to pay is $2 a month, literally, because you're a college student. Like, they make everything so easy for college students now, and I'm loving it. Another discount they do give you is Apple Music. I did not know about this. Like, I'm literally telling you guys all this stuff because I'm finding out about it now, and I feel like so many other people just don't know about this. On your Apple Music subscription, change it to student because it'll bring it down to like $4 a month. I literally spent so much. Literally, when I switched, I've been saving so much money off of that. I'm gonna start keeping track of how much money I've been saving just from using Unidays and like the college discounts, because it's helped so much. And like, the biggest thing I've learned throughout my whole college process is adulting. Okay, like, I was scared to even become an adult, and I feel like when you're in college, you're definitely going to learn how to adult, because at the end of the day, you're there trying to prioritize your life. You're there trying to figure out how to save. You're basically creating a new life for yourself there in college. And I think that's like one of the biggest things is learning how to adult. And I'm still learning how to adult, but like, college has definitely given me that start to learn and figure out how to navigate my life. Okay, another like big money saving hack, because college is expensive, okay? College is so expensive, especially like they raise the tuition up each year. Like, every year you're going to be paying like 3, maybe 5% more, 10% more than what you paid originally. By my senior year, I'm going to be broke, okay? So let's talk about scholarships, okay? Because I don't want anyone to feel discouraged about scholarships. You can be applying to like dead-end scholarships. I'm going to tell you one thing. Avoid scholarships like FastWeb or bold.org. Those are dead-end scholarships. No matter how many times they advertise it, those are dead-end scholarships. Most of the time, your scholarships will probably end up in spam. I kid you not, they will probably end up in spam, unless it's like specifically targeted towards something like, for example, like a school or something. Unless it's specifically targeted, those scholarships are like scams. It's like a scam, okay? It's like one of those scam emails that you get for like coupons and stuff in your email. It's a scam, okay? There is a scholarship app called Moz, and you can literally, like, it's basically tailored to fit your needs. So they'll give you like a questionnaire, and then it'll like give you personalized scholarships specifically for you. Now, like I said, I literally just found out about this stuff, and like Moz, when I found out about it, I thought it was just going to be like one of those dead-end scholarships, like I said, like FastWeb or bold.org, but it actually like, it sends you scholarships directed specifically for you. Like, they'll give you a range of scholarships that might fit your needs. For example, Black med students, like, they will give you something specifically for what you need. And that has helped me a lot. Now, if you're an HBCU student, and a few of you might know about this, but the Thurgood Marshall College Fund has definitely helped many students. I have a couple friends who have won Thurgood Marshall scholarships, and what makes it easy about applying for them is that they allow you to do video submissions instead of essays, because understand that essays can be like a little bit of a drag, especially since you want to be applying to like a million different scholarships. I feel like video scholarships are the best because you can just be your authentic self while doing them. Like, you can easily edit them. You really don't need anyone to like look it over as much. So I feel like they help a lot. The Thurgood Marshall College Fund also offers internships. Mainly for business related majors. I haven't seen too many they only have one med school internship. They had a few engineering ones, but I know they really target a lot of like business majors for internships, not scholarships, but business majors. So if you are a business major or you're getting into stuff like that, they do offer scholarships for that. So make sure you're constantly looking on the Thurgood Marshall College Fund website, because I'm going to include the links for everything down below. But make sure you're looking, just make sure you're constantly looking at those websites, because they do update them regularly and you don't want to miss those deadlines. Because I've missed a couple of the deadlines. They always have something like right away, like right after, but you want to make sure you're not missing those deadlines. You want to be on top of everything. Like I said, adulting, you will learn how to adult and prioritize what's important and what's not important. The next thing I want to talk about, which is priorities. You need to learn how to prioritize your time in college, whether it's, friends, clubs, activities, school. Parties can come last. There will probably be a party every single weekend. I kid you not. Maybe a different party every single day, okay? You're not missing out on anything. Last year, I was at every single party, and I've learned that it's not going to benefit you. Get that work done before you go to anything. Any party, event, get that schoolwork done, because it's going to bite you in the ass. I'm telling you right now, it is going to, it'll ruin you, especially if you're one of those party people. This is for you. Prioritize. Get that work done before you go anywhere. Be in that library. We have this library called UGO, which is the undergraduate students library. Everyone's in there, okay? Whether it's for midterms, finals, just getting homework done, literally, it helps. We call it Club UGO, but I actually get work done there. We have the Stokes Library, and we have Founders. I like to go to Stokes as well, because literally, I get everything done there. But be in that library, okay? Focus on your classes. As I'm a pre-med student, and it's not easy. Being a pre-med student is not easy. Which will also bring me to the next thing, what I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But make sure you're focusing on your classes, prioritizing what's important first, because I definitely lacked prioritizing. Prioritizing what was needed and what was not needed. You want to be able to schedule meetings with your advisor as often as possible. Sometimes they're mandatory, sometimes they're not, depending on what school you go to. Most likely it is mandatory, but even if it's mandatory, schedule meetings that you really don't need, but just to talk to them. Your advisor is supposed to literally help guide you through college. Whether it's, they can help you look for scholarships, internships, wherever it is, they will help you within your goals, all of that. So make sure you're constantly talking to advisors and constantly talk to your professors. In the end, when you're applying if you are going to grad, you will need letters of recommendations. And those teachers or professors, they will not give you any letter of recommendation if you are not making yourself known to them. If you're just going to a professor to ask them for a letter of recommendation, and you have never participated in our class, you have never signed up for office hours, they're not going to give you anything, because you're not making yourself known. Make yourself known at college. Literally, because basically you want to become friends with these professors. Keep it professional, obviously, but you want to become friends or maintain a healthy relationship with your advisor and your professors, any staff. I want to talk about some study hacks too that have helped me a little bit. One study hack that has helped me a little bit was using Quizlet. Okay, Quizlet is it's like a digital flashcard. We can make flashcards on there and they quiz you. I only say it helped me a little bit because I learned to take information and write it down physically. So I like to actually use like physical flashcards, like actual like flashcards. I know that's old, like nobody really uses them anymore, but I use them. Like I feel like just being able to disconnect off of my phone, be able to actually just like focus, definitely like flashcards have definitely helped me in the long run. Another studying hack would just be to like make sure you're get into those study groups, okay? Most likely they're going to put you into study, like some of your classmates might make study groups for you guys. We always make study groups on something called GroupMe. I'm pretty sure a lot of colleges use that. I know my college definitely does use GroupMe a lot. But get into study groups. If your college really doesn't have like GroupMe or nothing, or if it's just like make your own study group. Make sure you are like networking with people in your class, just to make sure you guys are on top of everything. Creating study groups has definitely helped. You guys can get help with quizzes, any assignments that were missed. I definitely got, for example, if I was like absent or something, I definitely got help from people who were there just by being in study groups. Another priority that has really helped me was going to tutoring or just getting my stuff checked over, like my essays and such. Make sure you're going to tutoring as often as possible, okay? Maybe go to tutoring every week or every other week. Go to tutoring before you have, it can be directly before you have a quiz or an essay. Make sure you're getting your stuff looked over, because it is so easy to fail in college. And I don't want people to get discouraged from that, because the college dropout rate, it increases, especially from people just becoming discouraged. And it's kind of sad, because a lot of colleges, like I feel like there's a lot of help, but people should just reach out more, because there's a lot of stuff going on, like especially with like mental health or whatever. Having ways for students to just be able to come and be able to just get the help they need is definitely something that colleges should experience. Let's talk about a little bit about mental health. And I was going to get into that when I was going to talk about college life, but I want to talk about it now. Mental health is very important to maintain, especially in college. A lot of students become homesick, or they just feel alone, or just become discouraged just with being in college. Like I said, college is not easy at all. And I definitely did experience like my mental health deteriorating, especially like my fall semester when midterms were due and finals were due. I felt discouraged to do anything. And I realized that like I just wasn't trying to get the help that I needed, but I also feel like there should have been more ways that the school could have provided more mental health opportunities, rather than just putting out flyers and stuff. I feel like if you want to get someone's attention, flyers and such, I don't think help. You have to pretty much figure out other ways to like grab students' attention, because that can help so many people. I feel like mental health is so important with people our age, younger people. And it's sad because people younger than us, around like 10 to like 14, they are going through depression and such right now. And I feel like we need to figure out how to target their needs and basically like support them, because everyone needs support. So if you are feeling like, your mental health is deteriorating, what I thought was helpful was just having self-care days. College is busy. You're going to be so busy in college, okay? But make sure you are taking the time to have self-care days. Like on my self-care days, I like to do face masks. I like to just sit in the shower and just like listen to music. Those are one of my favorite things to do for self-care days. Sometimes I like to just be by myself sometimes, like whether it's just taking time away from friends and just thinking Another thing that's really helped me, and you don't have to be religious or not, but I started to really like go to church and stuff, read the Bible, and that has helped my mental health a lot, because I felt like, well, if no one's going to listen to it, God's going to listen to it. And that has definitely helped me. Like I said, my spring semester was a little harder for me. I was going through a lot my spring semester, between like friends and relationships or whatever. I was going through a lot. So I feel like just having God to talk to. If you aren't religious and you're more of a person that likes to, you know, talk to your friends, then that could also help. I just felt like sometimes you just need more than a friend to talk to. Like someone, I feel like I needed someone higher up, which was God, to talk to. But even if you're not comfortable with talking to your friends about it, try to get in contact. There's a lot. Your school definitely does provide therapists and such on campus. They have to. It's a must for campuses to do that, because, like I said, mental health is a big thing within like college students. Like mental health definitely deteriorates throughout college. So I feel like that's like a big thing for schools to focus on. Like if you just feel like you really don't have no one to turn to, definitely try reaching out to therapists or therapist groups on campus, or just support groups, because they will definitely help you. It's a must for them to help you. So yeah, let's get into college life. I just wanted to touch on that because it was just so important for me. College life. Let's talk about some essentials, because I feel like a lot of freshmen they can kind of struggle with like what they need to bring to school. And I feel like, yes, some things are necessary and then some things just aren't necessary. So let's talk about like some things that are definitely needed for school. Okay, comfortable shoes. I have a million pairs of Crocs right now, and I wear them to class on the yard, which is like one of the campus hot spots. Okay, the yard. I literally just wear them everywhere. Make sure you're packing a pair of comfortable shoes, because you're going to be walking a lot. You don't want to be in classes where you're uncomfortable, because you'll most likely have like 3-hour classes or back-to-back classes. You want to be comfortably, because you're going to need to focus. And if you're over there squirming around in your shoes and your clothes because you're uncomfortable, then that's going to make you like not focus on what's important. Okay, clothes. Okay, make sure you're also packing comfortable clothes. And another thing I want to talk to you guys about is like there are going to be many events on campus, whether it's a professional event or just like fairs, organization fairs. I would suggest packing like professional clothes or like a suit, because there are going to be people there who want to take you seriously. And if you do not look professional, or you look like you don't want to take yourself seriously, then they are not going to take you seriously, literally. So make sure you are dressing professional for those type of events, because you want to take yourself seriously. And then self-care items. I kind of talked about self-care, like how I did like masks and stuff, but packing some self-care items that you can use just for your self-care days is an essential for me, only because like I needed it. The next thing I want to talk about is becoming involved in your school. So like I said, there's going to be many clubs and stuff that you will be able to join. One thing I do want to say is like, do not get discouraged, okay? Because I feel like a lot of times, a lot of these events and such, or college or clubs or organizations, they can definitely be popularity oriented, okay? And I don't want anyone to get discouraged from that, because I have met people who definitely can get discouraged from it, and like you just don't want to give up, okay? One thing I do want to do is like if you are struggling with joining something, make it your own, okay? You can literally start your own club, your own organization, anything at school, just to have your name on it. You'll be more memorable by starting your own thing than joining something. And I say it because, like I said, a lot of this stuff is popularity oriented, okay? And it is so hard to make a name for yourself, especially in a place where everyone else is trying to make a name for themselves. And it's hard. And I started to become discouraged, but then I'm like, I want something of my own. I want to make my mark. And one way to make my mark is starting my own thing, okay? So, of course, apply for join those events, so fill out those applications. But if you are unable to like join stuff, make your own. Find something you're passionate about and make it your own, because there will be other students who are going through the same thing that you're going through who would appreciate those opportunities. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is friendships, which also come with like college life. Okay, now you are going to find people who are for you, and you're going to find people who are not for you. And those people you might think are for you might not be for you, okay? And I feel like so many people experience this. I feel like so many people experience fallouts and just like drama. And at the end of the day, you're learning how to adult. So friendships that don't go as planned, or like situations, relationships that don't go as planned, do not get hung up on them. Like I said, there's going to be people who are for you and not for you, okay? The same people you walk in with may not be the same people you walk out with. You might walk out with completely different people, and they might be your lifelong people, okay? And that's fine. You definitely have to just figure out like who your friends are and who aren't your friends. I wouldn't get hung up over it, okay? Sometimes things happen, and that's okay. It's 100% okay, because everyone goes through it. Literally everyone goes through this phase or situation where you fall out with people. And I feel like that shouldn't prevent you from doing the things you want in college. Like, let it go. Let it go. At the end of the day, you're still going to find someone who is for you. There are thousands of people on campuses, thousands of people in the world who are going to be for you. And just because you have a falling out does not mean that, it doesn't mean anything, okay? You're going to find people who are for you and find people who aren't for you. And that is one of the biggest things I've learned. One of the biggest things I've learned while being at school. Just making sure you're finding people who you are comfortable with. Making sure you find people who also benefit you. If you guys are not benefiting each other, then I feel like there's no point in the relationship, no point in the friendship, because you guys aren't benefiting each other, okay? But yes, so in this video, we talked about money hacks. We talked about priorities. We talked about college life, okay? Anything I talked about in the video as far as like budget planner, Unidays, I will include links down below and other helpful hacks or tips for you guys to pretty much help you guys get accustomed to college, help you guys just navigate school, because like I said in the beginning, if I were to watch something like this would have definitely helped me, because I definitely struggled as a freshman, and I don't want others to get discouraged or feel like they just don't know, because everyone needs guidance, okay? I definitely still need guidance. But I hope you guys found this video very helpful, okay? If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to DM me. I'll get back to you as fast as possible. But if you found this video helpful, drop a like down below, a comment, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.